Come on over.
Over there.
Hello. This is beyond weird, right?
Right? This is going to be great.
Genius.
This is going to be great. This is groundbreaking. We've never done this before.
Okay.
What are you going to do? Put the headphones on?
Oh, I don't know. How does this work?
I mean, that doesn't make any sense,
Yeah,
actually.
I think he needs headphones.
Joining us, he's performing this weekend at the American Comedy Company, one of the best comedy clubs in San Diego. Otto and George join us this morning.
Hey, God, these things are tight.
Yeah, well, you don't have to wear them if you
Okay,
don't
now
want to.
George, there's no cursing, right?
Right. That's radio.
No cursing,
Yeah,
right?
I can't do that.
Okay,
George.
take care. All right.
That
No, he left.
was George. No, George, don't leave.
No, he
Oh, we
left,
just
George.
got here. This is better. What the hell are all these Chinamen doing in here?
Oh my
That's a weird thing to
God.
say. Yeah, George,
How are
that's
ya?
inappropriate.
That's racist, George.
Sir, I shot your uncle out of the tree in 1952. Sorry, he was waving at me holding a duck sauce.
Oh my God, George.
You can't get mad at George. That's the dummy saying that. I mean, you can't. George can say what he wants because he's, it's not. Anyway, this is radio.
This is the regular crew.
Yeah. The four of us.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm interrupting a double date or something.
Well, I mean, there's 2 guys, 2 girls. Hey, let's figure that out.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Have me in. What do you think about that, George? What do you think of our ladies over here?
Okay.
Ladies. Yeah.
Yes. Hi.
I know what you want to know, and I'm made of wood, right?
Yeah.
Yep, circumcised with a pencil sharpener.
Oh my God, George.
Oh, I got a clean joke.
Yeah. Give us one.
Let's hear a clean joke. Shut up. All right.
Oh.
You know why Helen Keller doesn't play piano?
Why?
She's dead. What are all these Chinamen doing?
Okay, now stop saying that, George. That's not the appropriate way to say things.
Ventriloquist.
Yeah. Wait,
No,
no.
he's the dummy.
Yeah.
George is the dummy.
Otto is the...
Otto.
Ashley, don't help. Please don't help. I'm begging you.
You got all the sweets over there.
Yeah, not too bad, right?
Sorry, I'm eating
Talking
donuts.
to them like stupid.
Yeah.
Have you learned nothing?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Have you done a lot of this stuff on radio? I mean, it's kind of a...
plenty of it.
Yeah.
Plenty of radio. I never get good at it, though.
Well, it's strange,
Yeah.
Because you could just talk and nobody... It was like, what's the difference?
Well, they usually ask weird questions like, who gets more girls, you or the puppet, and stuff.
No, we don't do that stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's like, they want the illusion to be intact, but I'm not one of those guys that pretends George is alive during my normal life. You know. I mean, I have mental illness, but in other departments, I don't think he's real. I'm not in that whole Twilight Zone realm.
Right. That'd be
After
creepy.
the show, he sits and scolds me, and
Yeah, like he's talking to you without your hand in your back.
But people like that subtext of the mad ventriloquist.
Sure.
You know, like Magic and those type of movies. Yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
Is there a rivalry with ventriloquists? Because there's the big what's that comic? Ron, what's his name?
Oh, you're talking about between us?
Yeah.
Well, Jeff Dunham is the big guy now.
That's
Dunham is. I mean, his popularity definitely helps my cause.
Yeah,
makes people interested in what I do.
Right.
Yeah, I met him a couple of times. He's a super nice guy. Well, sure. I mean, I'm jealous. I heard he made $37 million last year.
What?
$37 million. Yeah, he's one of the highest-grossing touring acts ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's gigantic right now.
So you just want a small piece of that little pie, and you'd be all right.
Yeah, I mean, I could have worked clean. I went the other direction with my act. Money was.
So is George more dirty on the dirty side?
Yeah, I do a pretty raw act.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's funnier to me. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah. Well, me too. I liked Pryor and Red Fox and those guys. I love those guys.
Yeah. Is that kind of your inspiration when you were getting into comedy? And what started you in this whole thing?
Well, my inspiration was a TV show called Winchell Mahoney Time. It was Paul Winchell and his dummies were Jerry Mahoney and Knucklehead. Okay. And that was on, and my mind snapped when I saw that. I go, I have to do that.
Yeah. So did you just practice a lot when you were young?
I was able to get a plastic Jerry Mahoney knockoff doll. Worked with that for a few years. Then I finally went to a magic store and saw what was George sitting there. It was like $350, so I had to save up for that. But it's like made of wood and everything.
So it's a good quality one.
Yeah, with the moving eyebrows.
Oh, look at that!
The one I had just had a string in the back of the neck that open the mouth and close it. So this one does all this stuff like
So
that.
how old were you when you got George?
The first one I was probably about 15.
And what did
So you only been doing this 10 years then? Eh?
No. Thank you.
And so what did your parents think when you decided this was your love?
Your calling.
Well, my dad was in Europe. My mother thought, well, I dropped out of high school to be a street performer.
Wow.
So there was a lot of acrimony in the house.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Are you crazy? You know, the odds of me making a go of this were very minute, you know. But, you know, I've never had a day job, and I've so far done okay.
Yeah, you've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I have enough money to last the rest of my life, unless I want to buy something.
Has it always been George, or have you ever gone with any other?
Yeah, I tried to introduce a gay character named Phil. I had trouble working the two dummies at the same time.
Oh, okay.
My puppetry was not good with my left hand, so I abandoned that.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a lot of schlepping trunks around, you know.
Want that.
Yeah. Like a stand-up comic could just go to a club and just do a set, and then they're free. You know, I have to schlep a suitcase around the rest of the night. It's kind of sucks.
Does it ever get weird, like going through airports or anything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in smaller airports, they want me to like do a show with them and stuff like that.
No, really?
Yeah, and I could tell that they've been like he's been out of the trunk because I pack him a certain way.
Yeah.
It's a padded
so
trunk.
somebody's playing with him or something?
Yeah, I think they might have slipped him a Liberace or done something. I don't know.
His mouth is agape. You're like, wait a minute.
Hey, George.
What have you been doing, George?
Exactly.
Sick bastard. That's awesome.
Are you ever scared he's going to come to life?
See, he said that. He's not a weirdo like that, Sky.
Hey, I'm asking the question.
Okay.
No, but, you know, people are, like, friends to get a little
creeped out by him.
Yeah, like, if I was your girlfriend, I would be a little weirded out by him, like, sitting in the corner. I'm like, he's in the middle of the night, he's going to come to life and kill us.
Well, he doesn't sit in an armchair with his eyes staring wide.
He doesn't watch you have sex?
No, he's in the trunk, in the closet.
Special occasion.
In the trunk, in the closet.
Yeah. See, again, he's not treating him like a real person. He stays in the box.
Yeah.
Oh, but then how do they make all the horror movies?
Because that's exactly it. Otto doesn't roll that way.
All right, Otto.
Okay, Otto's a real guy. Like, I mean, he's
Otto
not.
lives in denial, but okay.
So you believe George comes awake at night and like cooks himself some bacon?
Oh, dude, George is up to crazy stuff.
Is that right? Okay.
Okay.
All right, that makes sense.
No
sure,
doubt, you
whatever.
guys.
I noticed that George is a bit of a, he's a racist a little bit almost.
Isn't that funny though?
Yeah, I think it's hysterical. I find it hysterical. Is that good stuff we're going to get at the American Comedy Club?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Kind of a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Do you talk to the audience?
Yeah, I do some crowd work.
Nice.
It's a thin line. You know, I like when people are upset. I don't want to get punched out.
Sure.
I like to definitely go right to the.
Yeah. Well, our guests find it hysterical, so they didn't care.
Up.
Yeah.
It's just you can't sound like you mean it.
No. Well, George doesn't mean it.
And
he's a good guy.
Like, and then if you like say there's a black couple and I have a black joke, if I don't do it because they're there, then it means that the joke was meant in a mean way to begin with.
Yeah.
So I've learned not to edit anything. Just do it. That's
I like
the act.
that.
Yeah.
I'm also noticing that George not only has a jacket but a fleece on as well. Is he cold? Like why does he rock both of those?
I don't know. I mean, I should get more outfits because girls notice that he's wearing.
It's the first thing I noticed. I'm like, George, don't you know you're in San Diego? You
don't
take
need
a
all
layer
that.
off.
This is light fleece, though, right?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Give me a shirt like that. Oh, like something like this? Yeah, nice shirt.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I didn't know Ted Bundy had a catalog.
Got him. Nailed him.
Insult me.
So did I hear this right, Otto, that you met John Lennon at one point?
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Well, it was like, I was probably about 14 or 15. In Central Park was where I performed on the weekends. There's a place called the Band Shell in the middle of the park.
Okay.
It's not far from the Dakota. And I would see him all the time. You know, he was a guy you would spot in New York. It was a big deal.
Yeah.
But that one time he stopped, and when I street performed, I would have like a circle around me, sort of like a horseshoe-shaped crowd. So the person to Lennon's right and the person to his left had no idea he was in the crowd. I only knew it because I was looking
directly at him.
Yeah. And then when the crowd dispersed, when you pass the hat, the crowd kind of leaves. They give you a little money.
Sure.
And then he stuck around, and I used to wear a derby in those days, a bowler hat. And he was asking me, where I got the bowler. He told me how funny I was. and then he gave me $2. And he goes, make sure the puppet gets at least $1.50. He goes, he was much funnier than you.
No.
And then he gave me gave me an elbow
like
thing.
a nudge.
I was like,
Gotcha.
oh my god, I was buzzing for a week. I go,
Well,
wow, I
so
met the
cool.
coolest Beatle, like the Beatle.
Yes.
You know?
Yes,
It's
you
like,
did.
wow, I can't top that.
Oh
you know?
my
That's as good as it gets.
Yeah, I mean, since then, I've met other famous people, but it's not the same, you know.
That's
Wow.
John Lennon.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's
and everybody
amazing.
always asks me, did I save the $2? And it's like, no, I know the guy was going to get killed.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, yeah, you had
he
to
was
go get
always
some coffee.
around.
I mean, what? Are you,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Wow.
But $2? Really?
Yeah.
That's it? I mean, he couldn't.
He was
You're
going
John
for a
Lennon.
walk. Yeah, he probably didn't have any cash.
Yeah,
you know?
maybe, but he apparently had $2
Yeah.
on him. Makes me
think
think
that was
differently of
cheap.
John Lennon. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh,
Well,
it's
he's
some
the
of that
Beatles.
Sgt. Pepper money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Imagine if he had more. Don't use that one, Otto. Don't use that one. Anyway, Otto and George are going to be performing this weekend. American Comedy Company. You got to go see them tonight, tomorrow night, 7:30 and 9:30. If you go to the website AmericanComedyCo.com and use the promo code 1053, you can win some free tickets. How cool is that? So yeah, go see Otto and George. This is going to be a great show. I'm looking forward to it. It looks hysterical.
It's a nice club, too.
Oh, it's the best.
It
I'm
is
telling
really
you,
good. I like
we
it.
know those guys over
You
there.
do?
They are big supporters of Free Comedy Friday.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Sweet.
the hottest thing in radio right now, George.
It
They
is?
just
Otto and
made it
George.
up a few weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah,
it's
they
the
think
biggest thing ever.
They
I
think
saw
it's
you,
groundbreaking.
Paulie Shore on your
Yeah,
sheet.
Paulie was in here.
was here today?
Yeah, he was in
Where's
here.
he working?
He's going to be over at the Comedy Store, of course.
The Comedy Store? Are they in competition?
A little. I mean, yeah, I think all of the comedy places are in
Oh,
competition a
right.
little
That's
bit.
his mom's place.
Yes.
The Comedy Store.
Yeah.
Ah.
Mitzi, remember?
Yeah, Mitzi.
Yeah.
Yeah, she hated
But,
me.
well,
She-
that's
Yeah.
unfortunate.
I didn't pass at that club.
Oh well.
Aw.
Oh well. Well, you're making it big now because the American Comedy Company is awesome, man.
Yeah.
It is a great place to go and go see Otto and George. Great ventriloquist act.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah,
it's not,
please come.
don't bring the kids.
Traveled across the country to get here.
Where'd you come from?
New Jersey.
Oh, Jersey! Yay!
Wow.
Forget about.
Yeah.
All right, awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Otto and George. Great meeting you guys.
Bye,
George,
George.
you're the best.
Bye.
George,
I
bye.
got to it and I didn't curse.
Oh, good job, man. Good job. Hey, a restaurant had to pull an item off the menu because people are freaked out when they found out what they were serving. What was